Tomb Raider 4 to 6 Remastered is full of Easter eggs, and you can find these throughout the various levels of the game, but there's plenty that you can find before you've even properly started playing, and today I'm going to show you some of them. When the camera goes inside of the manor, what we can do is, if you're playing on PC, you can go into the free cam by pressing F8. But you'll also need -dev in the launch options via Steam. You can then fly around the level, and if you face the door, you'll see the Ark of the Covenant from the Indiana Jones films. Of course, this was present within Croft Manor in Tomb Raider 1 as well. Also, not really an Easter egg, but something you may or may not have noticed, opposite the doorway you'll see a person looking at the bookshelf. That's all it is in the original graphics, but if we switch to the remastered ones, a grandfather clock will appear as well as a painting. This painting is called The Mares and the Foals River Landscape by George Stubbs. There's also another Indiana Jones reference in the Cambodia training level. You can see Indiana Jones' whip and hat on the floor being held by a skeleton. Within the Tomb Raider 4 bonus level, The Times, there's also plenty of Easter eggs in the opening cutscene. There's photos on the wall of Paul Daniels and the Crankies. Where these photos are placed were present with a texture in the original game, however it was unclear what the photo was meant to be of. These photos are clearly visible in the remastered graphics. There's also clear photos in the hallway that leads to the archive room. Back in the main office, and the Tutankhamun newspaper is different in both the original and the remastered graphics, with it being displayed as just text in the original and the remaster showing a large photo. If you free cam, you can also see 3 newspapers on the shelf to the right of Lara. One with the headline regarding Lara Croft's adventure, another headline mentions the time to make baby, referencing Millennium babies, and there is another newspaper featuring a picture of the Millennium Dome, what is now called the O2 Arena in London. These references reference the Millennium and the year 2000, which makes sense as the bonus level was originally released in December of 1999, a few weeks prior to the turn of the Millennium, and therefore it could also relate to similar newspaper articles from the time. Moving on then into Tomb Raider Chronicles, and in this game's title screen fly-through, we can go into free cam, and again there is a couple of Easter eggs here. There's a few of these scattered around, but there is a core design grave, and it's present at both the front and the back of the chapel. Just like the Corvans were in the Nightmare in Vegas level in 1 to 3 Remastered, this is a nod to the original developers. At the very back of the chapel gardens, we also see a grave for Melissa Croft. Now, if you know your Tomb Raider lore, Melissa was supposed to be Lara's sister, and it was a working concept by Core Design as part of Tomb Raider's 10th anniversary. However, the project, which was started in 2005, never actually came to fruition and was scrapped in 2006. These years being reflected on this particular gravestone. During this sequence, the camera will fly around the right hand side of the chapel, and if we go into the free cam at this moment, we'll see this angel statue with a gate around it. Now, it can be difficult to see properly, but the name on the plaque reads Ian Turner. Having a look and researching this particular name a little bit more, there is, according to LinkedIn, an Ian Turner who is a 3D character artist at Saber Interactive. Also within these graves are ones named Hawk Manson and Ben Jackson. These are characters from Fighting Force 2, which was another original Core Design game. There's also several graves with the name Arthur Hamilton Graves, the Chaos Raider. The Chaos Raiders were the original villains that Lara was supposed to go up against in an early draft of the first game's story. However, this was later scrapped for Natla. As the fly-through continues, there are 2 people walking through the chapel gardens. However, you don't really see their faces clearly, whether that's in the original or the remastered graphics. These 2 people are meant to be Lara's parents. If you go into the free cam, you can take a closer look at what they look like. Is it me, or does this person portraying Lara's mother look very familiar? I haven't covered Angel of Darkness in this video because it doesn't have an opening cutscene or a title screen fly-through like the other two games. Of course, there will be more Easter eggs to be found within the levels across all three titles, so I'll do a separate video for those as and when they get discovered. But if you've enjoyed this video, leave a like, share, comment and subscribe, and stay tuned because there's going to be plenty more videos coming soon within this remaster.